Welcome to Soft Bad Monkey, a safe space for savages. This podcast is comedy. We don't discriminate. We don't care about your race, religion, sexual orientation, or gender identity. We make fun of everyone equally. We are veterans, offensive by nature, so if there's kids in the car, turn us off. Seriously, I'll wait. We've evolved. It's still JD and Uncle Steve, but now we have Paulie. As for Jay, he's fluffing on man porn. We talk like we are in the team room, platoon space, or whatever you call it. We're meat eaters and knuckle draggers, so put on your fucking helmet because we're coming in hot. Welcome to Soft Bad Monkey with your host, Jason Delgado,
Steve Ralston,
and Paulie the Leatherman.
I stay shut from now. I just stay shut and wait.
No, that's it. I'm the Leatherman, bro.
All right, cool. You sure? Because I don't want to come here next week and the shit change.
No, unless I gain the 18 pounds back.
Right.
Nah, then you're fucking lumpy McMahon tits.
And I'm just nasty.
Nasty. Can you turn my headphones up a little bit because our
Steve.
next guest is a low talker. I'm sorry.
God,
You know what it is? It was all
you're old.
Yeah, that's too. I'm old and I got fucking sciatica a little bit more. No, that's perfect right there. Thank you very much. Old and I got sciatica. That's why I'm carrying this baseball around with me. You know, on Friday, I was sitting here stretching. It has not got that much better.
Oh, man.
Dude, I was at the range today for 2 hours. I probably shot 50 rounds. Not fucking cool. Like I would get up and shoot for a couple minutes and then have to lay down and stretch. Not funny.
It's literally interfering with your everyday activities. That's not good.
No, it's
a
not
thing.
good.
It's a thing.
No, it's a real thing. I'm like supposed to go to work and do like regular shit. I'm gonna have to go see the doc, man.
How you going to concentrate on safety stuff if your butthole hurts? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's exactly.
Very distracting.
Looks like our plans this week later, Paulie, are shot.
Yeah, man.
No, his cheeks are numb, so that's it.
My cheeks is numb. I won't feel it.
My cheeks is numb, son. You've been hanging around.
My
us
cheeks
too long.
is numb, son.
Yeah, that's a real language, goddammit.
Yeah.
It is. So our guest today, Mr. Brian Russell, worked with the 160th Special Operations Air Regiment. Those guys do a lot of fucking cool shit. Fly a lot of tier 1 guys around, fucking murder a lot of fucking bad people, which makes me happy. It actually, I'm starting to have a little bit of blood flow below the waist, just talking about it.
The correct statement is those people do the coolest shit.
Oh, they most definitely do. Mm-hmm. And after 20 years with those cats, he got out and started a little thing called horsepower therapy, where he builds fucking race cars and fucking motorcycles and shit like that, and he takes vets out, lets them get to fucking wrenching on shit, lets them drive stuff fast, just like that person here in Washington Heights.
Perfect synchronicity.
You like that?
Yeah.
Sometimes the universe just fucking does shit right.
You made that happen.
Kabam, bitches.
I'm so blown away.
So anyway.
So it sounds like this guy has a thing for speed.
Oh, he definitely would. Dude, he started out former Marine.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
He's a
And then he transfers over to the Army because the Army lets fucking warrant officers fly fucking birds, right?
Yeah, he got tired of those fucking looking at him like he didn't know how to fucking. He wasn't capable of fucking flying a plane or something.
I know, he's flying birds, man.
That's why he got out of the Marine Corps.
He's doing
Everybody
this-
was judging him. They're like, "No, you're gonna break the jet. Dude,
Oh,
leave me
dude.
alone."
He was, I think he
A
was
helicopter pilot,
I
yeah.
think he was an aviation mechanic, but he went in on like a music scholarship and shit.
What? That's crazy. So
Oh, yeah.
he was in the wing as a mechanic.
I believe so.
He knows the inner workings of the fucking goddamn bird he flies.
I
That's
believe
sick.
so. I think that's the situation.
That's the same as that fleet admiral that fucking they fired. That basically he was a fucking nuclear physicist, like fucking learned.
Is that the
nuclear
cat that
engineering.
they fired because
Yeah.
he sent a letter and said my people got
Yeah.
COVID, we got to deal with this shit?
Exactly. And then the shit is that the outcry of his being
His
fired.
crew.
Yeah, it was fucking unanimous. Everybody's like, nah, some fucking gay shit, dude. Like, this dude was looking out for us.
Big time.
Leader, 100%. Leader. All
Total.
the way, because leaders put it on the line. No matter what the consequence is, what's right is that your men are taken care of.
Big
You
time.
know, yeah, mission accomplishment, then troop welfare, but at the end of the day, these are human lives. And if it's over nothing,
It's about everybody going home.
you know, you can justify a lot. I could justify taking a hill, all that shit. But we're talking about not piping up about this pandemic that's spreading across my fleet.
It's
you
gonna
know?
kill a bunch of my cats.
Yeah,
No.
and then I can't fly him out nowhere. And fuck that shit. So I mean, he got fired. But admirable about him is that this motherfucker knew how the inner workings of a fucking nuclear engine, dude.
Yeah.
And his fucking fleet, his ship was a fucking nuclear fucking ship. That's crazy.
I think they reinstated him too, right? Isn't that
And
what's
then they
going
fired
on?
him
Yeah, right
again.
after.
And then they fired him again last week.
Oh, they did. They fired him again.
Yeah, they let him go.
Bastards.
They brought him back, and then when everybody forgot, they let him go.
All right then.
They know how to manipulate the
Right,
media,
so-
baby.
We ready to reach out to our boy here? I think so. I think that was a pretty good build-up right there.
What you gonna say?
No, I'm assuming that they brought him back so that he wouldn't be fired for that incident, and then.
Then they fired him for
For
something else.
Yeah,
Right.
you know how they do.
But
He
in
was
reality,
too
he got-
smart and too good.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
playing them games. You know what I'm saying?
Playing them games.
Hey, bring 'em
Speaking
up.
of that,
Alright.
bring him up, Polly.
I gotcha.
Polly the Leatherman. Multitasking and shit. Let's see if he's got it figured out. Kabam. Doom, 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 doom.
Somebody just finished watching Beverly Hills Cop.
Is that what it was? Hey, what's going on,
Hit
Mr.
record,
Russell? How are
Polly.
you doing?
Paul, you hit
I'm
record.
good. How are you guys?
Doing well, thank you very much. I was just talking you up a little bit about being in a 160th Special Operations Air Regiment and about your current pet project, horsepowertherapy.org. So, if you could give us a history lesson on the regiment, that'd be great.
On the regiment?
Yeah, please. No, whatever you know about it. Well, you worked there for a period of time, so you got to know something about something, I'd imagine.
I did. So, I would say the back history on the regiment was it was sort of born out of Operation Eagle Claw, which was the failed mission in Iran to go get the Iran hostages.
Right.
I think that's when the Joint Chiefs and everybody figured out you can't just throw a bunch of people together and hope that good things work out, right?
Right.
So they formed up. It wasn't the regiment back then. It was a smaller battalion type force, but that's where it was sort of born out of. So now they bring in, they assess great pilots and bring them in and teach you how to fly really good aircraft and hit your targets plus or minus 30 seconds, all those kinds of things, and haul around some amazing Americans and the customers that we haul around. So.
Excellent. Did you, when you were out there working in the regiment, you actually called the guys your customers, right?
Absolutely.
That's cool, man. Very cool. So how long were you doing that?
I was at the regiment for 12 years.
Excellent. How long the entire time in service?
22.
22 years total, and then 12 of those 22 in the regiment. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So I understand you started in the Marine Corps first.
Yeah, I did. I actually enlisted in the Marine Corps in '85.
Right.
So yeah, I was young Marine. I was a Hollywood Marine, which meant I went out to MCRD San
Right.
Diego for my boot camp. So yeah, did that. Wound up doing that for 3 years, almost 4 years, I guess, before I decided, flying sounded like a way better thing to do.
Right.
So I switched out and switched over to the Army and became a warrant officer. Went to flight school.
So we're in the Marine Corps. You were in a aviation position, right? You worked on airplanes.
So I didn't work on them, but I was in an F-18 squadron. Yes. So I was a loggy. I was a logistics guy, logistics embarkation. So, but I was in an F-18 squadron. I was stationed out at El Toro, which isn't even there anymore. But I was at El Toro. Lived base housing. I think was at Tustin. Not there anymore. But I enjoyed it. I loved my time. Loved being a Marine.
Right on. I have some notes here about you actually went in the Marines in a musical capacity. Explain that to me.
I did. I was kind of hoping you were going to forget that.
No, come on, man. No, you were in a fucking regiment for 12 years. you flew a bunch of fucking, so our nation's finest around. Just because you started in the Marine Corps as a musician, that doesn't mean anything. And besides, I want to hear about it.
So yeah, I did. I was a musician. I go all through high school, and that's what I joined the Marine Corps as was to go be in the Marine Corps band, and that sort of went sideways when they told me I needed to learn how to play a tuba. There was no way Brian Russell was going to play a tuba in the marching band, so I was a bass guitarist. So I wound up switching and going into logistics, which was a way better move for me anyway. So
right on. So what is your prejudice against the tuba is what I'm asking.
It's just, I don't know, it didn't seem real cool to carry that thing around. That's all I'm saying. It's, I don't know if we'll call it a prejudice, but yeah.
No, right on.
It just didn't seem like the right thing for me.
Not that you want to walk around exhaling forcefully into a giant chunk of metal for the rest of your life, but whatever.
Trying to say is put your lips here? Yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly. You want to go around with your lips on stuff in front of the planet for the rest of your life. I don't want to participate in that either if I can avoid it.
I'm just saying it didn't sound good. I might as well just join, do something else. So
wasn't doing it for you?
No, it was not blowing up my skirt, so to speak. Yeah.
Excellent. So how long were you in the Marine Corps before you decided you wanted to fly, other than instantly?
We were deployed overseas,
right.
And we were over in Thailand, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
Thailand, Korea. We were doing a Westpac cruise, and I started seeing guys were flying. I was like, I need to do something, and my commander was like, hey, you should put in for MECEP, which was the Marine Corps Enlisted Commissioning Program. Mm-hmm. He's like, you should put in for that. You get a chance to make you an officer. Send you off to school, make you an officer. You get to fly. I'm like, all right, awesome. So I submitted. Got accepted.
Hold on. There's a parade of motorcycles passing by. We are in New York after all.
No, we're up in Washington Heights, which is way up high, and it's a different kind of environment up here. People just do whatever the fuck they want to, and
it's literally hundreds of motorcycles passing by.
Yeah.
It's the sound of freedom.
Yeah, that is the sound of freedom.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear that? Good.
I can.
Hey, I just want to let the world know it's okay. They're all wearing face masks. It's fine.
That's right.
Well,
fuck out of here.
Actually, they're not wearing face masks or helmets.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about the law.
Well, the cops aren't going to be stopping them anyway because it'll be.
They're not allowed to.
Yeah, it's a hazard.
You don't got to say it, Paulie. I know it. They're not allowed to pull over motorcycles.
They're not. That's just the way it goes
All
down.
right, we're good.
So anyway, you put in your package to be an officer.
So
right?
put in my packet, got accepted.
While you were in Thailand, you were hanging out with some recon guys, though, right? Isn't that true?
Yeah.
We'll get to that after the package. So you put your package in.
So I put my packet in and got accepted, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll send you off to school." I'm like, "All right, cool." They're like, "You can be a tanker or an infantry guy." No.
What?
I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to be a tanker or an infantry guy.
You're like, continue.
And?
No, that's it.
Wait, hold on a minute. I kind of like what the fuck I'm doing now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not like, yeah, that doesn't sound good to me. So I turned it down, and of course, the squadron commander, he calls me up and he's like, "What the hell? We did all this paperwork and no." I'm like, I want to fly. That is what I want to do. And that's where he's like, hey, the Army lets their warrant officers fly. I'm like, get the fuck out. He's like, no, the warrant officers fly in the Army. I'm like, oh, I want some of that. And it turns out that I was like, I kind of asked him, I was like, well, how do you know? He's like, well, I was a warrant officer in the Army before I became commissioned and came into the Marine Corps. So he used to fly helicopters in the Army. So he hooked me up.
So he started enlisted in the Army, then went to the warrant officer program, became a warrant officer, was flying for the Army, and then whatever course of his life came in the Marine Corps as an officer, and then you run into this cat, and he's like, have I got some news for you?
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's good shit.
So he helped me out, and we ran it down and put in all the paperwork, and it was awesome. So got accepted. Can't complain.
I also want to note, speaking on, just observation of your character, That's pretty salty for a junior Marine to just say, "Go fuck yourself." Turn down, you know what I'm saying? Like you strike me as a person just in this last few seconds as a person that doesn't settle for shit, but what you want.
Well, I'm about as subtle. My nickname for a while was Machine Gun because I'm about as subtle as one. So
no, but you don't settle, is what I mean. You get what you want. There's no settling.
That's what I'm saying. I'll say exactly what's on my mind. And that's just it is what it is. So
and I just to know it takes that kind of person to ultimately be a pilot for the 160. You know?
Oh, dude, we're gonna talk about the fucking selection process in a little bit when we get there. But there's a couple questions. There's a couple questions I wanna ask Brian first. Well, we know how it goes, man. When we're having people on the podcast, I reach out to them and we have a conversation or whatever.
And then I bet Steve for like the pre-interviews like all professional, and then when he gets on, it's like penis.
I know. I flat out told him.
Oh, he was consistent? Cool, I'm glad to know.
Oh, dude, come on. Well, Jason gives me shit all the time because as soon as we start getting to a law, I start breaking out like, midget fisting fucking dwarf clown vomit porn and shit, and Jason can't help it.
Well, you did have me send you the link, but I'm sorry.
That's right. Yeah, you were supposed to tile out your faces on those videos,
and
Brian.
Disable cookies.
That's right. So anyway, you're in Thailand hanging out with the recon guys. How did that go down?
It was pretty good. We were over there for I can't even remember what the
Cobra Gold or something.
Cobra Gold. There you go. Yeah. Cobra Gold. See, I'm getting old. I forget shit.
No, I read about that somewhere.
Yeah, so we were over there for Cobra Gold, and so they had a bunch of the Marine Recon guys. It was kind of cool. I had known some of them actually when I was going through the band school. They were out at NAB Little Creek, which is where the school was at. So I actually got to hang out and do a little bit of training and run in the front of the beach with those guys. And then when I was in Thailand, got to hang out with them a little bit. It was pretty cool. We did some downed aircraft recovery while we were there. It was kind of fun. Nice. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Got to actually get stuff done.
Was it a desire for you to step off and venture off into the special operations community from the beginning, or was this an inspiration as you were in?
I think it was one of those things, you always try to do something better, right?
Yeah.
You try to always continue to just, I will be the first guy to admit I'm a type A++, right? Mm-hmm. So it's okay, what's the next hardest thing?
Yeah.
So even when I was, flying, I flew in the regular Army first. Obviously, when I switched over, I flew in the regular Army, and I think then it was, okay, what's the next hardest thing? I knew some guys that had gone to the regiment, and so that was let's go do that.
Cool, man. So how many trannies did you pull three-ways on with the fucking recon guys?
How many what?
How many trannies did you pull three-ways on with the recon guys?
You see what I mean? I'm trying to open up your soul. He's trying to open up your butthole. This is crazy.
Obviously we're just.
I told you about the time at Pattaya, right? I think I told you my story about Pattaya Beach.
No, that's what I was hoping we were going to get there, but that's a good segue.
All right, so I was. If you've been to Pattaya, you know the deal. So we're at a bar, and they're all trying to pay my bar fine. And this girl sits down. It's me, the flight doc, and a couple other guys from the squadron. And this girl, and that's my fingers, girl, sits down. She's like, "Hey, pay my bar fine." And she had, I swear to God, it was an Adam's apple, right? I'm like, "You're a dude." That's all I can say is, "You're a dude." She's like, "No, I'm not." I'm like, "No, you're a dude." And so we're sitting there, and we're at the table, big table, all sitting around it like a booth. She grabs my buddy's beer and proves that she's not a dude.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What are you trying to say?
She placed that model where it would not go in a dude.
So what you're saying is, don't be so quick to rush to judgment, because there's some pretty ugly women out there.
I was profiling.
Yeah,
I will admit it. I was wrong.
You should apologize to the ugly women.
And of course, my buddy did finish his beer, which was not advised.
Hell, dude.
Dude, he's a fucking Marine. Come on, of course he did.
It doesn't make it impervious of fucking hepatitis.
Well, there's probably enough formaldehyde in the beer. It was fine.
Oh yeah, and the beer in the Copenhagen. Oh yeah, especially over there.
That's still nasty as fuck. I'm not agreeing with none of that shit. No, sorry.
So, so anyway, you go back to El Toro, and then you put your package in to transfer to the Army. Tell me about that deal. How's that go down?
So that went down. Obviously, you could put your stuff in. You got to have a couple letters of recommendation. I had been fortunate enough that I had been enlisted Marine of the Year for the Air Wing that year. Well, that was '88. That was during the Olympics. So I had some pretty decent letters of recommendation.
From who? From who?
Squadron Commander, Marine Air Wing Commander, and Commandant of the Marine Corps.
Oh, you had a letter of recommendation from who again? What was that?
Commandant of the Marine Corps.
Oh yeah, how'd that go down?
Well, apparently good enough to get me into the Army. They were just really wanted to get rid of me. One or the other.
No, the question is, how the fuck do you get the Commandant of the fucking Marine Corps to write you a letter of recommendation? Oh, that was it?
Certainly wasn't because of me. I didn't know the guy for sure. So I think it was all about knowing the right guy. So.
Oh, dude, I was hoping you had some cool story and shit. Oh, that's cool, man.
They just send it to him, and then it sits on his desk, and he signs them and sends them back to the unit.
I think the wing commander probably, again, sends it off, and it helped that I was probably enlisted Marine of the Year for the Air Wing that year.
Oh no,
I think he just said, send him on his way.
Yeah, that's head of the line privileges right there, man. They want to look out for you.
Oh, dude, I was hoping for him like some fucking seedy story or something.
Boring.
He does
boring.
That's like Drew Brees signing footballs and sending them to QVC.
Oh, okay, whatever.
It's still important, and it's still his signature. So what? It's important.
I like that voice, your Valley Girl voice, dude.
No, dude, I got it because of the allergies. I got weak genes, I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm superior in a lot of shit. But damn, man,
but not the genes.
Allergies will break me down, dog.
It's not the Rona, it's the ganja.
Yeah, I can't even smoke weed because it's got pollen, but I smoke it anyway. That's like being lactose and just still eating ice cream and pizzas because fuck it, just don't go out on a date that night.
Shake, right?
I just don't go out on a date.
Lactose intolerant, and he's dating a cow.
Yeah, sucking straight from the teat.
Whatever. So you get out of the Marine Corps and you transfer over. So what's the Army program that you jump into?
So you go down to Warrant Officer Candidate School down at Fort Rucker. So all the warrant officers in the Army go through Fort Rucker through what they call Walk A, but it's basically the indoctrination course into becoming an Army warrant. It was mildly humorous, I would say, the first few weeks there. As you're a young Marine, and I actually wound up going through boot camp with a couple other Marines that came out of the wing.
But the cadre don't know they're fucking powder puffs, right? They all serious and shit.
They know. I seriously doubted my judgment the first couple weeks. I was like, holy mackerel! What the hell did I get myself into? These guys are the most undisciplined people I've ever met. It was a culture shock. Let's just say that it was culture shock.
Well, real quick, not to cut you off, but in Korea, I went to Yunsun, the Army base up there, and there was a nightclub that was ginormous. I believe Michael Jackson went there once, but I would see the Army folks from the base like cornrows, big ass fucking earrings, and we're just like, why are these people looking like they back on the block? That was the grooming standard. They didn't give a fuck. I seen dudes with like stars tattooed on their neck. It looked like I was in fucking Midwest somewhere. It was crazy.
Brave New World.
Mm-hmm. Being a Marine, like, dude, they'll shit on you if your mustache exceeds the fucking edge of your lips. You know what I'm saying? They'll go fucking nuts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was like I said, it was unique. So, but it was kind of funny because they start, trying to take the platoon and make you flutter kicks and all that. Me and the other Marines were like, yeah, whatever. Gay. You want us to dig? We'll dig. What you want us to do?
They don't know. We love misery already by that point. We're like, oh, this is
exactly.
It.
You're already addicted to misery at that point. You're like fucking with the drill instructors just so you can torture everybody else.
At the end, the critiques you write, I have not been cold and wet once. Fuck you guys.
You guys are sissies.
Mm-hmm.
The nuns were harder than you.
Marine Marine Corps nuns, they're hard.
We actually, talking about nuns, we discussed this the other day. Because what percentage of nuns are absolute whores, do you think?
That's a good question.
There's a probability of everything. You understand? So you can't say, there's no way in hell you can say out of 100 nuns, all 100 nuns have fucking abstained from fucking sex. And out of those, how many of them just love the wang, dude?
So that's where they go to the possible and the probable. Is it possible? Absolutely. Is it probable? Then you start going, okay, well, the percentage of probable.
I don't know.
And then it was right from this conversation that Jason and I, or actually Jason coined the phrase of bumping oysters at the cloister.
Cloisters. Yeah. Like it? You like that? Like it? Nice.
Epic.
Score.
Epic.
We just field tested that shit here.
See, that's funny.
you should-
I told you that
Sounds
shit
like a
was
good
funny.
movie.
It was good.
Good movie. Sounds like a movie.
But or a cartoon, right? Like you have like these dwarf nuns.
You opened up a book. You opened up Pandora's box. We're talking about things that are probable that individuals just who aren't incapable of thinking
Grasping,
that
right.
deeply understand, like abortion, right? Like think about it. The whole purpose for Republicans to be anti-abortion is because you don't know who the fuck you're killing. It could be the next savior of the world. It's not your decision, right? But, you know, the other side is a woman should be able to do whatever the fuck she wants. She don't want to raise a kid, she don't want to. All right, cool. But we wanted to call this series of unfortunate fucking circumstances aborting Jesus. That was the whole name of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It makes perfect sense, right?
That's hardcore.
I'm just saying.
At a time we need a
That's jumping
savior.
into the deep end.
There's women out there just fucking pulling the savior out via hanger, co-hanger. It's crazy. Anyway, to continue on a less morbid subject, your life.
Wow.
So you get through whatever this fucking vanilla boot camp is, and then what? So they throw you into flight school. How's that go down?
Well, it was good. I'm one of those. I've just always been one of those guys. I watched a lot of TV. Once I started into flight school, I don't know. I studied better, watched Price is Right, and Let's Make a Deal. I don't know. Seriously, I studied a lot during that. I enjoyed it. I flew Hueys. I was a Huey guy almost all through flight school. We called that the party track because everybody, when I went through flight school, everybody flew Hueys at first, and then you shifted off into other aircraft like Blackhawks, 58s. I guess that was it. And so Huey guys, we didn't have to learn anything new. There was no new emergency procedures, no new aircraft thing. You just got to do what you were doing already. So we called it the party track. So, because you didn't have to learn anything new. It was perfect for me because I'm dumb as a box of rocks. So,
Yeah, you're not.
That's why. That's why he's at the 160th because he's dumb as a box of rocks, right? So anyway, you had mentioned something that's peculiar to the Huey, something about the high altitude loose tail rotor effectiveness.
oh yeah,
I was in one,
So
by the way. Thank you.
When it
The most
lost over
scariest
effectiveness?
fucking shit in the world.
yes,
I can
yes,
explain it from a terrified person's point of view. If you would like that first before he gives you the technical.
Yeah, I would.
No, please do.
Give me
Because the
that.
technical is just going to give you the information. Now let me give you the emotion. Here we are, motherfucking Delgado, running an urban sniper package for SOTG, and we're doing our unstable platform fucking certification shoot where we rig up the Huey and, take long range shots, via Huey, coming, burning in, flaring, and, we're engaging targets, so on and so forth, right? Huey pilots, fucking psycho sons of bitches. Fucking talking to each other the entire time. I got through a whole fucking evolution of shooters, and we have to put her down. And by that time, I guess they said something about the headwind, and they got to turn it around. Okay, cool. So I heard, let's do a nose over. Whatever. I'm hearing this on the fucking earpiece, right? And I'm there sitting on an ammo can. My two shooters are strapped in, and we're headed back to the fucking line, right? Next thing you know, they go up at 12 o'clock, going straight towards the motherfucking atmosphere. And out of nowhere, I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? I feel this weightlessness. And the entire fucking helicopter just goes, chicka, chicka, chicka. And we start drifting down to earth, nigga. And next thing you know, I'm screaming and no fucking sound is coming out my motherfucking mouth. I'm like, and then out of nowhere, the fucking helicopter catches some sort of fucking traction on the air molecules and ignites. It takes off. And then that's when the sound came back. That's what it felt like.
Sounds like he was trying to do a return to target or something. Old school gunnery.
Bro, scary as shit. And I was fucking just shaking. We all were. And they're laughing like, that was great. Because pilots, no matter what, talk like that. Yeah, that was great. And everybody's like,
Nice.
Yeah. I just got excited.
So, well, I'll go the technical version. How's that?
All right, please.
So at altitudes, and it is a wind thing, so if you get winds a certain direction, the tail rotor and the rotor system is no longer as efficient as you fly through it. And so up at high altitude, they had what you'd have to go do is what's called a wind circle. So you'd basically fly in a pattern, and you'd figure out where the winds are coming from so that you could land into the wind, so that the wind wasn't up your back end or something like that. Because when you do come to land and you lose tail rotor effectiveness, in a Huey, the tail rotor is what keeps the nose forward. It's anti-torque. It's what keeps you pointing in the right direction. If you lose tail rotor, you start spinning. Your tail end comes swinging around. And so I was up flying with this old crusty Warrant, this old guy, and we landed in one LZ, and I'd done my wind circle, knew where the winds were coming from. We went up to this other LZ called Postage Stamp, and guys that have flown at Carson know it's not a very big LZ. It's outcropping of rock, big enough to put Huey skids on, basically. You can land there. And he's like, let's go to Postage Stamp to land. I'm like, all right, cool. So I come cruising in. I pick my direction the keynote there is off of the old wind. I pick my spot, and then he kind of looks over at me. He puts his hands up his chest. He goes, sure you want to do this? This is it. This is your heading you want. I'm like, yep. He goes, all right, let me know how it works out for you.
Love it. He ain't give a fuck. He's there right there with him. He goes, all right, we'll see.
Shit,
Good luck, dumbass. Yeah, it was one of those. And so sure enough, cocky, I'm like, we're good. Yeah, no. As we just about touch down, the ass end comes swinging around. And he's like, what are you going to do? What are you doing? He didn't even touch the flight controls. I'm like, oh. So I basically flew out of it, but he was just, it was a little out of control. Learning point. That's old school learning point, right? I mean, that's how they used to do it. Now they'll probably make sure my stress card wasn't pulled. And
so that's what the pilot was trying to avoid. I thought that's what he called it. He was trying to avoid not going into the headwind by doing that fucking nose over shit, dude. I was like, you're a psycho. Is there a better way to do that than the nose over? Was he just being an asshole?
Probably. He's trying to give you for a good time, that's all.
I knew it.
I will admit, I have been known to cowboy an aircraft around when you're just trying to give the guys a good time. So
yeah, some scary shit, man.
Just fucking with the dudes is what it is. That's what I'm hearing.
Hell yeah.
Hueys are seriously forgiving helicopters too. I mean, they'll just take a beating.
And it's what's the version with the 4 rotors that could actually do an entire loop?
So it's still a Huey.
Yeah.
There's a couple different versions. I think they went to a 4-rotor system. Yeah, it'll go inverted. You could do a loop with it.
I heard you could do it with a fucking 53 too. Is that true?
Probably. I would really want to be at really high altitude.
From him, that's scary.
Yeah. Right, so you graduated fucking pilot school, number 2 in your class.
I did.
Right?
Yep.
And then where were you stationed right after that?
So I went number 2 behind Brett Radabaugh. I still remember his name. I wound up going. I took right out of flight school when I graduated. The Desert Storm was going on. First Desert Storm was rocking. I mean, it just kicked off. So they were like, "Oh my God, we're going to lose." Remember we're going to lose everybody. We're going to lose hundreds of the aircraft in this. So they actually started pushing guys through flight school, advanced aircraft. Because I went number 2, I got to pick an aircraft if I wanted an advanced aircraft, and I did. I wanted to fly Chinooks because they're big and beastie, and that's what I wanted to go fly.
You chose a 47?
I did.
Who chooses a 40? I would think from the perception from the ground looking up, like I would want an Apache or 53 or fucking.
Guns are for chumps.
A 47?
Guns are for chumps.
That's like the Oscar Mayer hot dog truck with 2 rotors.
Yeah, but you know what? I can bring a cooler and my coffee maker to the field.
True. And you got that big 50 mounted on that motherfucker too.
Well, you figure in the regiment we had chain guns, right? We had Dillon chain guns out the side. So
I digress, sir.
So
anything with a
heavily
minigun
armed.
is awesome.
Yeah, so I flew Chinooks out coming out of flight school. So they pushed us through hot and heavy because Desert Storm was going on. So we flew basically every day. They pushed guys through the track to get you graduated. Wound up had orders to Fort Carson with follow-on to Bragg to go overseas, literally to go over to Saudi. Got to Carson in like 3 days, checked in, like, hey, I got to be in Bragg. And they're like, yeah, they've decided the war's over. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like, what else do you fly? And that's when I was like, well, I'm a Huey guy. They're like, oh, well, good. You're now flying. You're a Huey guy. So go fly Hueys for a while. So I flew Hueys at Carson for a while and then went back to Chinooks when the Chinooks finally came back from Saudi. So the Fort Carson was my first duty station as a warrant. I loved it. We did a lot of high altitude search and rescue in Chinooks. We did fire Bambi bucket kind of stuff, putting out forest fires. It was good stuff.
Cool, man. So what'd you do after that? I have Bosnia, Germany, and Herzegovina written down here. Tell me about that.
So after Carson, I went over to Germany for a couple of years, and we went to Bosnia, kicked off, the whole fun there. So we wound up getting deployed down there. While I was down there, I had some friends that had already gone to the 160th and had kind of put some phone calls in, when that's the first thing they do when they're looking for folks. They talk to their own pilots, like, hey, who do you know that would fit in here? So I had a phone call of, hey, do you want to come assess for the regiment? You want to come try out? So actually I was in Bosnia and got sent back to the States to go assess.
Right
while I
on.
was there.
So tell me about the assessment process. How was that?
It's I can only say so much because it's a treat.
No, of course.
It was a PT test from hell,
right?
Followed by the swim test from hell,
right?
Swim test is probably my favorite because I almost drowned a few times. It's one of those put you in full flight gear, and swim this way, swim that way, and then at the end they were having us do the typical with all your gear, doggy paddle, tread water as long as you can, and that's the mental aspect of all of the assessment is you just don't know how long, right? It's just
right.
tread till you puke, tread till you die. And I treaded and I was treading water and finally I muscle failure. I just couldn't go anymore. So I went down. I went. Safety swimmer pulls me up, pulls me to the side of the pool. Are you done? I'm like, no. Push back off the side and go back out and tread for maybe like 3 more minutes. That's about all the gas I had in the tank. Bottom of the pool again, pulls me to the top, brings me over to the side. Are you done? No, let me go. Push back off into the water, tread maybe a minute. Blug. And he pulls me aside. You're done. I'm like, okay, thank God, because I'm gonna drown here. I'm gonna die during my assessment.
Well, that's what they want to see, sir.
Yeah,
it's not up to you to die. It's not your decision.
So after the swim portion was over, what'd you do next?
Psyche Val.
How was that? Did it happen right after you got out of the shower or what?
Pretty. I mean, same day, probably within the day and a half.
I know you're leading to something, but what? Why the shower?
Well, he just a Navy shower. No, there was no fucking going on as far as I know.
No,
you can tell us though. I mean, it is selection. So
I like
maybe.
how Steve paused and let him fucking get the space to answer there. He goes. No, this is not that kind of show, Steve.
No, okay. So my point is, he fucking just drowned twice.
Oh, okay.
So then he's completely exhausted.
Yeah.
And then right after that, you got the fucking psyche eval. So you got to go sit there and take a fucking multiple-hour test. And then after that, after they blaze that thing through whatever machines they got to blaze it through, then you got to sit down for a fucking interview where they sit around you in a semicircle and blast questions at you the entire time. So he goes.
How does that make you feel?
I can probably guarantee you didn't feel defeated. You felt remorseful. You felt like you had some making up to do for the whole fucking cramping up and giving up on gas on the treading. And so you were still eager to please, not defeated, correct?
Well, of course, because you want to succeed there.
That's right.
You want to
And
make
that's
it.
and in all due respect, that's exactly what those fucking psychiatrists want to see.
Well, but also you got the test is fucking gigantic. It's like almost 700 questions, and then
I've seen the part.
and then they fucking grab it, they blast it through the machine, and then they're picking out the questions that are gonna try and get you to fucking.
It's literally a bubble sign and shit. It's
Oh no!
crazy,
So I'm curious as to what the questions they ask you to try to get you to jump out of your seat and stab them to death with a pencil.
That really wasn't until actually the end of my assessment where I thought I was going to come out of my chair.
Oh, okay.
And choke the board head of the board. So, yeah, the psyche valve wasn't. It's just you're tiring, and of course you you question yourself on every single thing of what answer do they really want? Answer honestly.
No, don't answer honest.
No, never.
Answer what they want to hear. They want to know how much resolve you have, not how fast you're gonna fucking just give up.
If you see a turtle laying on its back in the desert, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday,
You've seen that.
do you
test.
roll it over?
or do you make turtle soup?
Well, first I bang it, and then I make turtle soup.
I'll be like, well, considering
It's Tuesday.
I am an observer. I ask myself, would a wildlife photographer interfere? No.
Wow. Now, if it's a Monday, I'd crush it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna bang it first, and then I'm gonna crush it and eat it.
I'll just watch it die.
That's just me.
Wow.
I mean, I don't want no one to know I'm there. If I flip it over, they're gonna know. I just let it die. Fuck it.
That's right.
I got shit to do, man.
You're not allowed to touch them anyway, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'd say. Well,
I don't want to get a fine, and I don't want to get compromised. So
Hey, penetration, however slight, may be construed as unlawful carnal knowledge.
no, okay.
Just saying.
Yeah. it's
So
hard to
anyway,
get
how
consent
was
from a
your eval?
eval was good. So you get to your thing, and then you got to do your flight test. So you have to go out and hit a target. We call it a target, but land to a location.
Right.
Plus or minus 30 seconds. Stubby pencil, compass, and a map. It's pretty much.
So tell us about that. How was that final test? We discussed that.
Yeah. We've hit a couple times. I'm a cocky bastard, so
Right.
I wound up actually having. He wound up being one of my best friends, and probably my mentor father figure was the guy that gave me my assessment ride, and he and I, after obviously assessed favorably, but spent many years basically working with him and following him, doing his thing. But so I hit down on the zeros. Right, plus or minus a zero. I looked at him. Don't know him from Jesus, mind you. Looked at him in the dark cockpit and went, doesn't get any better than that. Yeah. That came back to haunt me, so to speak. Yeah, so cocky bastard. Yeah. So during the board, they pretty much...
chip on your shoulder. They don't like that shit.
Yeah, so that kind of came back to haunt me, and the board was ugly. They tear you down, and I still remember the president of the board telling me, "Oh, so how do you think you did this week, Mr. Russell?" I'm like, I think I did pretty good. Well, that's why I get paid lieutenant colonel pay, and you get paid warrant pay, and that was the trigger. I went red faced, and to this day, if I saw him in an alley, I'd beat his ass.
Nice. So when you got him down, would you stomp him out, or would you just knock him out?
I just knock him out,
All right, then.
That's what I'm saying on air anyway, just in case it happens.
So it was a positive assessment, right? So you passed.
It was, yep.
And then you're sitting down for the debrief after, and this lieutenant colonel's fucking giving you shit. Did you have any interaction with him?
Lieutenant Colonel Pay. He's a civilian, by the way. All those psychiatrists is like a board of civilians.
No, the board. He was a lieutenant colonel.
Our guys are fucking civilian. I was like, what the fuck you guys know about anything?
Right.
Yeah. So I didn't have any interactions with him afterwards. Matter of fact, I only ever talked with him one more time, probably 6 years later after the fact, that he called me about something, and I basically said no and hung up. So that worked out pretty well.
Nice.
Vengeance is mine.
Yeah, so the board thing went well. They were basically, hey, we want you back. And of course, at that time, like I said, I was down in Bosnia. Our unit, my regular unit, was down doing the Herzegovina stuff, doing support. And I had promised my commander I was going to go back. And when I assessed favorably, like, hey, we want you now. We can just we want you now. Go home to Germany, get your stuff, and you're coming back. I'm like, nah, I have to go back to Bosnia. I promised my commander. So I flew back to Germany, went back down to Bosnia, and a couple weeks later, I told them, hey, I assessed favorably. They said they want me pretty soon, and I got from the brigade S1, yeah, that's never going to happen. You're deployed. You're going to stay here. I'm like, oh, okay, sure, whatever you say. And I got called up to the brigade talk a couple weeks later, and it was the admin guy from the regiment. He's like, why are you not on orders? Why are you not coming here yet? I'm like, I don't know. I was told I'm not leaving. He's like, call you back. Click.
This is the guy from the fucking regiment who writes orders to get the guys there.
Yeah, he got some juice. So needless to say, he made some phone calls, and Brian Russell was clearing Germany within probably a week. They went down pretty fast. So went back to Germany, cleared, went to the regiment, and never looked back. It was a good time.
So you get to the fucking regiment, and then you start your fucking your green platoon or green squadron. How was that?
Well, before we get into, can we explain the regiment? Can you explain what the personal task of the regiment is?
So,
for the
personal
listeners,
task. They're the special operations. They are the aviation unit. They support all of what we call customers. So they support all of the assets of the command authority. So. Let's just say your SEAL teams, your Rangers, your other units. Mm-hmm. They support them aviation-wise. They are the rapid deployment force. They go and do that kind of stuff. It's about all I can really say.
Mm-hmm. Cool, man.
As we alluded to earlier, the coolest shit.
Oh yeah.
There's some other more swoopy units, but they're pretty cool. Yeah. It's almost the tip of the spear. So.
Nice. Well, actually, they fucking carry the tip of the spear there.
Oh. Yeah, they absolutely do. I'm telling you, I was a glorified bus driver. I love flying them. I love flying that machine. I love doing the mission. But the guys in the back are the guys that truly get it done. It's all one team, one fight. But those are the guys that have to get off the helicopter, go do their thing while I go fly off and go get gas and go rearm kind of thing.
Yeah, but you ask those guys and they'll say the other way around. If it wasn't for you guys, that shit wouldn't happen either. Let me tell you, we ain't moving nowhere without knowing we got support. If not, that's what, a suicide mission. You know what I mean?
Well, that's a true joint force, right? Everybody has to do their part.
And everybody's position is that imperative.
No, absolutely. And you had mentioned go get gas. So why don't you tell me about the go get some fucking gas story, because that's a pretty good one.
Yes.
Go get some fucking gas, Brian.
It's get up there and get some fucking gas.
All right, yeah.
So I had one of our things we do during long range missions. I have lots of pictures out there. We have an aerial refuel probe off the front of a Chinook. Most of the 160th birds have the ability, and some Air Force birds, 53s, have the ability to aerial refuel. So basically, we get behind a C-130, they run out the hoses with a little drogue, and you kind of run up behind it and do your thing. So on a Chinook, it's got a pretty big rotor system, and our probe doesn't extend out past the rotor system.
Oh,
so it's actually underneath it.
It's even
so
harder.
As soon as you sort of try to get up there, the rotor downwash starts to affect this drogue that starts dancing around, starts doing its thing. So for a Chinook guy, we call it, you kind of get into prior to doing it, you kind of get in behind it and get ready. And then when you go to make your movement to go get gas, you just do it. It's aerial jousting, right? You're going to go get it. So we had, I was in class, I was in training still, and you're still trying to figure it out. And so I'm back there dick dancing behind the drogue. And I still remember the instructor just going, and it's drilled into my head, get up there and get some fucking gas. What are you doing back here? So that was drilled into my head. So it's still one of my absolute favorite things we ever did was go do aerial refueling. It's anytime you get, within 15 feet of another aircraft, I mean, you're basically having a midair and you're up there getting your gas. So it was awesome.
That's sick. I like the dick dancing reference. That painted the picture perfectly.
Perfect.
That's good shit. So after that you go through Green Platoon, and how long is that?
Green Platoon's I'm gonna try, my old age is starting. 6 months, maybe longer. I can't even remember it now. To be honest, it's not short.
Right.
Everybody when they first gets there, you go through basic nav, which means you're flying around in little birds, doing basic nav kind of stuff, and then you go into your bigger bird, your bigger main transition. So you're learning to fly that big beast, the Chinook, or it's MH. So you're learning all the special mission equipment and all that. So it's probably 8 months, maybe a little longer.
Right on.
Yeah.
And then after that, you get your assignment. So tell us a little bit about that, or what you can tell us about that.
So, at that time, there was if you were like going to go to Campbell, you knew you were going to go to Campbell. So at the time there was only 2 Chinook. For me, I was a Chinook guy. So you had 2 companies. You had within a battalion, there was 1 battalion, and you had 2 companies you could probably go to. And I remember I did pretty well through, and they asked me, like, which company you want to go to, and I'm like, I want to be an Alpha Second guy. And that really the biggest reason was I had friends there. I had a bunch of my friends that I'd flown with back when I was at Carson, as a matter of fact. I was like, well, I'll go there just because, right? They're my friends there. And I still remember Colonel Z going, be careful what you wish for. And it was they were known for eating their own, man. It's back in the day, they were just tough. I mean, they would tear you down just because they were trying to build up, make you what they wanted you to be. So you're going to learn the Alpha Company way, come hell or high water. And I still remember a couple of those debriefs, like one of my first mission briefs down at the company. I mean, it went okay, but oh my God, the debrief was just heinous. Lineage was called into question on many, many comments, and you're kind of walk away going, holy shit, they're going to kick me out of the unit. I still remember walking out feeling, that big, going, I clearly don't belong here. And I still remember the flight lead walks up and goes, all right, let's go drink some beers. And I was kind of like, what? I'm sorry, what? You hate me. You just called my mother all sorts of names. He's like, he goes, that's business. This is personal. Let's go drink beer. And that's just how it was. They were going to wear you down, beat you down to become what they want. But when it was time to go drink beers, it was all right, switch gears and let's go party. That light switch. It was work hard, play hard.
Yeah, very important, especially in a community of guys that you work with and they are your inner circle. You have to be able to distinguish and delineate the two. So there's a light switch. You adapt this internal light switch where business is business, ass chewing is ass chewing, and then life is life.
Well, just like everything else, man, fucking steel sharpens steel. And the older guys, just like in any fucking training situation, the older guys are going to take the younger guys and we're going to fucking hammer you into exactly what we need you to be. Yeah. Ain't nothing personal about it. And if you can't do it, well, you're going to get the fuck out of here.
With that kind of personality trait, if it was personal, you wouldn't hear anything.
Well, if it was...
They wouldn't tell you shit.
You'd just be gone, right?
Right.
You'd be like,
you just be a memory. Like, what the fuck happened?
You start picking that same thing up. I used to tell people, if I don't like you, I'm not going to talk to you.
Tell people
now, if I'm talking to you and I might be digging into you, it's not because I don't like you. Because if I don't like you, I wouldn't talk to you. I would ignore you. Pretend you're not here.
You get in people's fucking shit because you want them to be better. You want them to succeed. So you fucking get on them. That's just the way it goes down. The people you don't like, you're not going to waste the fucking time on. Life's too fucking short.
That's very true.
Very true. Fucking short.
So, a question. I would imagine so, but maybe this was what the period of training we're speaking about. Aside from fucking SEER, what other E&E type of training you guys? I mean, I'd imagine it's pretty significant.
Oh, well, they do SEER and advanced SEER, and I'm sure there's other shit too.
Yeah, I want to know what the other shit, because I don't only imagine SEER.
That's about all I can say about that.
Yeah, see.
There you go.
SEER and an event, some other SEERs, and
some other SEERs.
Some other stuff.
So let's play this game. At any point of time, say with the scenario of a down bird, are you expected to conduct yourself technically and tactically as equal as or to a certain standard as the teams on the ground?
Yeah, you got to be able to shoot, move, and communicate. Right? You got to.
Yeah.
So it could be something as simple as just a unit exercise. And I mean, I can talk about this as, we would, if you ever out at the compound at the 160th at Fort Campbell, there used to be a long stretch of woods. And we used to do a little blue on red, even with miles gear, just
to feel it, get the excitement.
Just feel it.
The hell, the chaos.
All right,
yeah.
you need to move from point A to point B, and there's bad guys looking for you. Go. I mean, it could be as simple as that, right? But yeah, we did stuff like that. You have to be able to operate on the ground with your weapon.
I think before you came on, I was pointing out the fact that you came from the Marine wing, where you're learning some sort of profound inner workings of these beasts, these mechanics, and you transition over to fly them. Like, that must have given you a significant advantage in like decision making and maneuvering. You would say so, or you say it doesn't matter?
I think, definitely when you're in the Marine wing, it's a little different. You're not hanging out just talking about flying a gun. I mean, I had some great officers that I worked for that were very proficient Marine Corps pilots, had gone to a couple had gone to Top Gun, they had done these things. So when they talked, they were very exact. They didn't waste their words. They were, okay, go do this, this, and this. And they were great mentors even then. So, at that time, I'm a young enlisted guy, but impressionable. So I had a major that was very, Brian, you need to do it this way, this way, this way. Have a plan. So even then I started figuring out, okay, have a plan before you do everything or do anything, know what the plan is, have a backup plan, right? So it was a very easy transition and going to flight school of, okay, this is the plan. I have to do X, Y, and Z. I have to learn X, Y, and Z. I had some very good mentors along the way. That's the best I could say.
Excellent. So after you get through Green Platoon and then you're assigned to Alpha Company 2nd Battalion, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
then 9/11 kicks off. Then what happens?
So when 9/11 went down, I was actually in E Company.
Okay.
They stood up. This was in when what I would like to call the Air Force got away with some crazy stuff. They shut down the 53 unit over in Korea. And when they shut it down, they were like, oh, we can't do without SOCOM, right? We have to have some kind of SOCOM asset. So we actually stood up a company over in Korea for, I don't remember how many years it wound up lasting. But so I was actually on the ADVON. I went over there. I was the TAC Ops officer. So we went over ADVON over to Korea and set up the unit in Korea. It was brand new facilities. We actually were on a Rock Air Force Base, which was cool in the middle of the country. So we went over there. And when 9/11 happened, I was in Korea. Matter of fact, I still remember one of my best friend Bart and I. We used to have we were in the officers' quarters, the BOQ barracks, and his room was literally right across from mine, and doors were never closed. We kind of came and went. And I remember watching the news and the flash from because it was nighttime there in Korea, right? So it was daytime, and I remember the first flash from I think I was watching the Today Show or something going, holy shit. And I yelled over to Bart, are you seeing this? And he comes over and he's like, oh, that's not right. I'm like, yeah, that's not an accident. And it's just everything went sideways, obviously, after that. So, Korea locked down. We did the Korea thing. And then we wound up actually deploying down to the Philippines as part of Operation Enduring Freedom Philippines. So that's when 9/11 first kicked off. That's where we went, was down there for Operation Enduring Philippines.
Nice. We were
Paulie. The little known exercise.
Yeah, me and Paulie were on a UDP in Japan, and we went to Korea at the same time, 9/11. So we were in Korea when you was in Korea.
We were there at the
There you
same
go.
time.
Nice.
In Seoul.
Yeah, we were getting prostitutes. It was cool.
Highly paid. It was good.
No,
Whatever.
They're professional. What the fuck?
Dude, banging prostitutes, eating fucking barbecue dog on a stick, whatever, man.
When in Rome, right?
Dude.
Whatever.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little K-Gogi is good for you.
Whatever. It's in soju, right?
Soju.
Soju experience?
Yeah.
Dude, what is that's like fucking
And Hess beer.
vodka. Soju's like vodka soda, man. That shit's fucking awesome.
They would cut off the top of a 1 liter bottle.
Yeah.
And just jungle juice and soju. And here you go.
Yeah, Koreans are fucking awesome. They fucking rock, dude.
Yep, they're not playing.
When I was over there, and I went in '88 over to Korea when I was a Marine, and they had Bill the Cat was still a thing. Remember? I don't know if you remember Bill the Cat, but they used to have these shirts. Was like had Bill the Cat on it. It was like 1 shot of soju, I'm feeling good. 2 shots, I'm invincible. 3 shots, I can fly. 4 shots, I can't remember it showed Bill the Cat.
No, that's it. 4 shots. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that was fucking. I learned to drink during that whole fucking pump, dude. That whole region just gets hammered, dude.
all the time.
You got to bring your drinking liver. That's for sure.
Exactly. That's why. Was it gold thistle or something?
What's that?
The stuff that cleans up your liver.
Oh, no.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, we don't know nothing about that. We just dirty it. Ain't no cleaning here.
Ain't no fuck that shit. I don't need my
spare.
liver. So anyway,
I have a spare. I put it.
you get back to the U.S. and then you start doing a bunch of stuff. So the majority of your stuff in Afghanistan, Iraq, how's that go down?
Yeah, I've got. I did about eight tours total. Most of them were in Afghanistan. A lot of tours over there. Doing what we did over there, supporting the customers. A lot of time in Afghanistan. I did a little bit of Iraq and a couple down in like Saudi when we thought we were going to go to war, kind of stuff.
I dig it.
So tell me about the birthday party experience. You got your crew chief in there, and he's like, "Hey, there's fireworks going on." Tell us that story.
Yeah, so we're flying. Yeah, you remembered that story. That's a good one.
No, actually, I wrote that motherfucker down because that's what that's what I'm doing when we're talking. And I told you, I was like, dude, I'm gonna tell you to stop because I'm gonna be writing shit down because when we talk on the podcast.
So there's this. We were flying. We were going up into the out towards the east. Let's just say that out into the valleys. And I remember we were flying. I had a very young crew chief on the door gun. He was on the left side gun, and
that's a chain. He's on a chain gun, right?
On the chain gun, yeah. He's on the Dillon, and he over the intercom. He's like, "Oh, they must be having a party over there." and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, over like 9 o'clock, they're like setting off fireworks and stuff." So I turned my head and I started looking at that. So I'm on the left side. I look over there, purple and orange. I'm like, yeah, that's not celebratory fire. That's anti-aircraft got fire. They're looking for us.
Thanks for telling us. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up. But yeah, they're looking for us.
And you said it in that voice too, right? So fucking cool.
Actually, it was super cool. I was like, that's not celebratory fire. That's anti-aircraft fire. We're going to go ahead and fly a little lower.
You just gave me goosebumps, dude. I swear to God, I felt like, because I got the earphones on, felt like I got the fucking, what is it, ICS? I see what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I swear to God, I was there. You just transported me there right now.
Yeah.
And then tell me. Go ahead. Say that again, please.
It was mildly humorous.
No, there's
and then of course the very seasoned flight engineer he goes hey chief, we're gonna come up private. He and I are gonna talk for a second. Roger. So they could come up private, which meant they could put their and they had a private conversation, and I guarantee it was you dumbass. But yeah.
Well, and didn't you come up with right after that? Happy birthday, welcome to Afghanistan. Everything here is trying to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I said, welcome to happy birthday, welcome to Afghanistan.
That's how they celebrate.
Yeah.
Your arrival.
Yeah. And then right after that, happy birthday, welcome to Afghanistan. Everyone here is trying to kill you. I like that. That's the whole thing about Afghanistan, right? You go for the violence and you stay for the drugs
and the money.
Was that it?
I read that somewhere.
Yeah, the cheap booze on the embassy and the fucking hash bricks. Yeah.
Brown water nights. Okay. Yeah.
Brown water and hash.
Yeah, and then we had the fucking statey badges too, so we could buy liquor. Everybody else is like, oh, why they buying liquor?
These guys didn't have to worry about it. They had it in their fucking Connex boxes.
Nah, we're gangster, man. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's fucking crypto gear. You go in there, we're gonna shoot you in your fucking brain.
I don't know. You know how much juice these guys got?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
They have a fucking bar that's a fucking Connex box. They tell them it's fucking crypto, and if they go near it, there's fucking deadly force authorized. Come on.
The radiation will fucking
consume your nutsack.
Yeah.
Stay away from the bar, you fucking filthy little Air Force bitch.
The trick was just make sure your hooch was the furthest from the talk, and you'll be fine, because nobody's going to walk that far.
Exactly. Nobody wants to get hot and sweaty.
So cross training. When and how does that occur, considering all your clients?
As far as flying all the different types that you're talking about, training with all the different ones?
Like getting to learn the lingo and
So, yeah, I'm trying to dance here a little bit. before
Take your
9/11,
time.
I mean, even before that, we did tons of, bilateral exercises. We did tons. So, I mean, we flew with all the customers quite a bit. Back in the day, it's not so much now, but they had it very much separated out, black soft, white soft. So you trained very specifically with some very specific customers so that you didn't have to go so have such a large depth and breadth of customers. So Alpha Company was more black soft. So I only had a few customers that we generally flew all the time. Nowadays, like before I retired, it was a little more mixed because it was just harder to do, right? I mean, we're so stretched. When you went into the country, you flew whoever you had to go fly. But even then, there was a customer that was their part of the JTF, and you knew that's who you're going to be working with for that tour. I mean, usually you tried to switch out at the same time. So when the next group would come in to do their thing, you'd switch out.
Right on. So during your 22 years active, you developed a neck injury. So then you get this fucking neck injury, and then you go out for surgery, and then you come back in and you want to get flying birds again. So I want to hear that story.
So I had I had 2 surgeries on my neck while I was still active. The first one, after I got done, I started flying again. I waited probably, I think, 6 months, healed up, and they went, "Hey, you're probably not going to be a line guy anymore," right? So I'm like, okay. They're like, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't be putting NVGs on your head." So I'm like, that's fine. And at that time, my mentor, the guy that had assessed me, he was over in what they call SIMO. It's their development group, their R&D group for the regiment. So he's like, "Come over here, start flying with me." So I wound up going over and becoming a developmental test pilot my last few years with the regiment, and did a lot of cool flying, tested a lot of cool stuff. So I didn't have to fly with NVGs.
That's the
on,
coolest of the coolest. I'm sorry, I just got to mention that. What the fuck? He doesn't stop.
Well, I like how he stays in fucking character the entire time. He's like, "I'm gonna fucking voice. I gotta dance around that a little bit," and then
it's the pilot voice. He doesn't change his tone. Well, he could be in distress and be like, "Okay,
and then he just
1 second."
He just floats back and forth between the black soft and the white soft terminology, and then he consistently refers to them as customers.
Yeah, I
fucking love that shit. Now go ahead. Sorry.
So did that, and then neck started bothering me again. I actually went over. We were fielding the G models. The brand new helicopter was a brand new Chinook. So I actually went over into country on one more trip on a trip, and I was flying, and that aircraft was a dog, and it just beat my neck up. Even after the first surgery, like, "Hey, we don't recommend you fly anymore." And I'm like, "Yeah."
So we're talking about like the fucking hydraulics and the fucking.
It was tracked horribly. So I remember that flight, and I was on that flight putting it together and going out the flight, and it just beat my neck up. And I remember I was in tears, literally in tears, trying to land. And I'm like, I can't get out of the seat.
Like, that sounds horrible. That sounds like a joke.
So they kind of pulled me out, and I was all jaggered up. I went over. This is on Bagram. Went over to the docks, and he's like, they're like, "You're done. We're medevacing you. You're out of country." So they medevaced me back home. Had another surgery to kind of get me back, and I tried flying one more time.
This is the fucking third time.
Yeah, so went flying, and went to go talk to had to go for my checkup on my neck with the surgeon, the actual orthopedic surgeon. Still remember the colonel, and I walked in. He's like, "How you doing, bro?" I'm like, "I'm a little sore from flying the other day," and he's like, "I'm sorry, what?" What? I'm like, "Oh yeah, I went flying."
You snitch yourself out.
Like, well, who told you go flying? Well, my flight surgeon gave me the upslip, and he's like, "Yeah, he doesn't have the. You're my patient right now." I'm like, "Oh, well." Yeah, I don't think you got that kind of juice. He's like, "Brian, how many years you got in?" I'm like, 22. He's like, "So you gave at the office?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." And he goes, "So what do you think?" I'm like, "Well, I'm not done yet." He's like, "No, you are. You're done."
Yeah.
Still remember, "Sir, you don't got that kind of juice. You realize I'm a SOCOM guy, right?"
Yeah, that's different.
He's like, "I gotcha." Literally, like 2 weeks later, I had I was med boarded. They're like, "You're done." I'm like, "I'm sorry, what?" I got to decide what I want to be when I grow up now.
Yeah.
So they boarded me out in a hurry. He's like, "Yeah, apparently they do have that kind of juice." I don't know. Apparently, doctors.
No, well, there's for us as Naval Special Warfare, the actual surgeons are out of Portsmouth. that if you have an issue and they have to wave, they're the only ones that can do that. So yeah, I would say you guys got the same counterparts on your side. They're the ones who make the call. See, that's a different animal people got to understand. You know what I mean? That's up to them if they feel that you can't physically do it.
Well, no. Also, they fucking pulled him out of fucking Bosnia and Herzegovina when it's fucking hot and he's flying fucking birds. Like, nah, you're coming.
No,
to the
I mean,
unit right
but you gotta
now.
understand, this isn't just a soreness. Like, obviously, there's X-rays or MRIs.
Dude, after his fucking second operation,
did you blow out some cartilage between your vertebrae?
Disc.
Yeah,
I crushed. The disc was gone.
The entire. Oh, should be what the C.
So I'm
C
fused.
disc?
I'm heavily surgery. A lot of surgeries up there.
Oh my God, a few fusions. Wow, that's crazy.
I'm C3 through S1.
Nice.
It's one big bone.
I have C2 and C3.
Nice.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
So what I'm hearing is he's got a big bone in his neck.
Yeah, he's fused. What they take him from your hip?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they take
the
mine from my hip,
chisel
too.
and the hammer.
Yeah.
Damn.
I feel a little fucking chip at my hip too. You got more than one. Damn.
Oh yeah, several. Several.
You're a better guy than me.
He's got a bigger neck bone than you
Yeah,
do.
he got a way bigger neck thingy going on.
You know what the problem is people make fun of me because I hit my stops really
Yeah,
fast.
me
Right? I
too.
can only turn so far, and they'll make oh, here comes Brian, and they'll turn like this with all shoulders. I'm like, really.
You know where I found an advantage though? You see, I'm a bit aggressive. The advantage is I could barely get knocked out. My
'Cause you
neck,
can't get any whiplash.
my neck doesn't whip back enough to get knocked out.
That's awesome. I got to hold on to that one. That's a good nugget.
Yeah, it's good.
I like it.
Good to know.
FYI, you think you're gonna knock me out?
Guess again. Guess again, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So medically retired after 22 years, and then after that you moved to Huntsville, Alabama, and you start doing what?
Huntsville. When I first came down, I worked for Collins. It was Rockwell Collins. I was an engineer.
Right.
So did engineering, system engineering kind of stuff. Kicked around. Did that for a couple years, and then I wound up going to become a government guy. I wound up becoming a GS. I ran the government lab on Redstone for cargo, PM cargo helicopters, and for SOCOM, pilot vehicle interface design. It's big words. So glass cockpits. Think of all the glass stuff that's on a cockpit now. Help design where stuff went, how it worked. That's what my lab did. Did that for 8 years and then kicked back out into the regular world. So now I'm a filthy, stinking contractor again.
Nice.
What are you
that's-
doing? Air bridges and shit, or something special?
Now
Yeah.
I work for FLIR Systems.
You a bad motherfucker, man. I gotta tell you.
I'm senior product manager for FLIR Systems.
That's huge. That is massive, dude.
It's good work if you can find it. I'm sort of an idea man.
You're also one of the few extremely well qualified and versed to give them awesome opinions and fucking pointers, man.
What's awesome is my boss is at FLIR was a Little Bird guy. He and I served together at the same time. He's a regiment guy, but he flew Little Birds.
Nice.
So,
That's
yeah,
fucking
he and I
amazing.
we were in SIMO at the same time. He was a developmental test pilot just like me. So he and I speak the same language, which makes it very easy to work with him.
Excellent. So with all this stuff going on, you decided, hey, I need to fucking do something to give back to the vets. So we get to fucking horsepowertherapy.org. So tell me about that organization, what you guys have going on.
So, it started with a lot of guys, right? I was the typical aviator. So I had, Harley Davidsons and Corvettes, right? That's what I had all, because I'm a typical aviator. So that's how I decompressed coming back from a tour. I would go down in my garage. I would tinker. I'd try to see how much horsepower I could pull out of that motor.
And then go drive that
change everything
motherfucker
up.
fast. Right.
And go drive as fast as you can put your breeze in the knees in the breeze, or make the Camaro or get the Corvette going as fast as I can go. Change it, make it my own. So that's what I did. I did that for every tour. I'd come back, and if my ex-wife knew if I was downstairs, don't come bothering me, because it means I'm not in my head in time yet, right? My headspace isn't right. So that's what I did. That sort of morphed. Slowly, I started building cars. My father passed, and he and I had a kind of a challenging relationship at times. Let's just say that. And so I decided I was going to build a car to sort of get through that. And it was a Camaro, and then we were going to call it, and I called it horsepower therapy. That's the plate says HP therapy on it. And so I started building it up, and then taking it to some kart shows and bumped into some people, and they're like, "Have you ever heard of SEMA show?" I'm like, "Yeah, biggest car show, big thing. That's a big deal. Like, have you thought about maybe taking this car and making some mods to it and taking it to SEMA?" So that was my first foray into doing some real heavy car work, right? Heavy mods. We're talking every body panel getting cut, and that was in 2015, SEMA 2015. I built a car for Pirelli. And then it sort of
he just fucking spit that right out there. Yeah, I built a car for Pirelli. Yeah,
I was in their booth. It was in their booth. It was my car, but it was in their booth.
My car in their booth.
It's that pilot talk, man. He can say the most fucking amazing shit, and it just be like, yeah,
like we're talking about fucking any goddamn thing.
Yeah, a black hole opened up in my backyard yesterday. Yeah, I went back in time 70 years, and then came back, and it wasn't that bad.
That's all right.
It was a huge deal. Anyway, so it becomes a sickness building cars. It really does. So I started the next team. I was like, I'm not going to build one. I'm going to build two. So I built two cars. I built a
simultaneously. Right.
What's that?
In concert, simultaneously.
Yeah, same time.
Right.
Whoa. Shoot me in the head now. So I built that, and I built a Cadillac ATS and a Yukon Denali up to take out there. One's for Max Track suspension, and the other one was for Toyo. It was horrible.
Toyo tires, another one.
It was probably the most stressful time in my life.
Bit off more than you could chew.
My family. Yeah, so I'm busy trying to build a car, and my family's going off to the beach, which is where I should have been. But no, I was too wrapped up in doing the cars, and I should have been with them. And came back from SEMA, and was so burnt out. I was like, I never want to touch a car again. I never want to be around cars. And my better half gently reminded me of, why did you do cars before? Well, it's to unwind and to relax. She goes, is it relaxing? No, not right now. You need to figure out how to get back to what it was. And that's when there's really started the whole 22 day. It was really starting to pick up. I mean, that's what I think the 2016 was the first big VA that they did the true study of how many people. And I sort of dug into that and looked at the study and went, how do I figure, number one, how do I get back to it? How do I get back to where tinkering on a car is fun? How do I share that passion and that love with somebody else, and how do I show that to them, and how do I make an impact on the whole 22 thing? How do I figure that out? It's one of those, I'm not going to be your therapist, but how do I share something? So a buddy of mine, Greg Coker, he and I formed Horsepower Therapy. He's a little bird gun guy. He's a big car guy too. So he and I decided, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to form this nonprofit, Horsepower Therapy, and the whole goal is to get vets involved, vets and family members. We call it, to basically have their wounds hidden and visible, right? Because it's everything. You don't know what's going on inside the guys' minds. How do we help them heal? And it's get them out to car events, Jeep events, anything, car shows, SEMA. We actually host veterans out to SEMA every year. Because that's kind of a big deal to some car guys. And that's what we do. That's what the Horsepower Therapy has been about. We formed it up in 2017. We try to get more and more guys and gals involved every year. The COVID's has kind of put the kibosh on a lot of stuff this year because it's just difficult. There's not a lot of events going on. But we actually just got back. You and I were supposed to chat last week, right? And I was actually out in Colorado. They had finally opened up, and we actually hosted 15 folks to Bandimere Speedway, which is an actual NHRA drag race. We got 15 folks out. It was some veterans, a couple active duty dudes, and their family members. And just, again, you get them out, you get them involved in something different, even if it's for a couple hours, right? It's just they're out of their house and they're doing something different. So that's the gist. I probably just went on a. I'll get off my soapbox.
Nah, dude, that's fucking great.
What I think you're touching on is veterans for so long have lived in the atmosphere of destructive nature because we have to. And it's also glorified. It's that's why we stay amongst each other. You know, it begets itself, and that's what we have to be in order to do what we're required to do. The problem is we lose the purpose, or this is your duty, this is your reason, this is your, and now we still have all that energy that we're used to and we grew up in. And the thing is, it starts to affect our personal lives in the form of negative energy and yelling and arguing and rectifying things and all this bullshit that everyone starts fading away from us, and we find ourselves alone and negative. So, you know, we feel like there's no way. But the reality is you're tapping into something different, an exact polar opposite of what we needed it to be, but no longer do. The creation, the building. The building of something that gives yourself joy or someone else's joy, and you're creating things. You're occupying your time and giving yourself, instilling yourself confidence, and also showing yourself you could be something different. I think a lot of guys need to see that and feel that.
Yeah, so I think there's absolutely 100% agree. I think there's a couple aspects to that too. And you touched on it too, of the tasks, right? We grew up very task oriented, right? Sir. What is the mission? We're going to do this. Mm-hmm. So, you know, a car project to me is, okay, you start with something, you have the mission, that you know where you want it to go, or maybe it changes along the way, but you have something. You keep your hands busy, you keep your mind busy, mm-hmm. and at the end you made something, you built something. Or if you're not building a car, the task is, I'm going to go to this event. I'm going to get out mm-hmm. to this car show. I'm going to go meet people. And then the other side to that is when you get, I call it the fellowship of the veteran fellowship. When you get guys together, they might be having a hard time. They might be in their own head a little too much. And you can see this. I've been to a lot of car shows where all of a sudden they're like, what is this horsepower therapy? And they start asking, slowly but surely, they'll start asking questions. They're doing a bona fides check is what they're doing, right? Yeah. Making sure I wore the T-shirt kind of thing. Of, who's this guy? And you finally go, okay, and this is where I come from. I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt, and then some, and then they'll start to open up. Yeah. And I've been at a couple events where the guys are like, I can't talk to a therapist. They just don't get it. And that's what I'm like, well, I'm not here to be your therapist, but if you need to talk, let's talk. Tell me what's going on in your mind. I'll be a sounding board. You know, I'm good at that. And let's figure out how to get you involved in something that keeps your mind occupied. So I said the bona fides check has been big over the past
huge.
Weeks.
We do it, subconsciously with other veterans.
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
When someone claims to be a veteran, we start to fish just a little bit. Very efficiently with, very minimal words. And there's only one answer. That's the right one. And once I get it, the bona fides, you drop your guard, and now it's, listen, man, I'm going through some shit because I can attest to your fucking raising, the set of morals and fucking your ethos of which you have proven to thrive in, being a fucking successful member of the community. I can fucking trust you. You know what I'm saying? But that dance happens to everybody.
It's been big, cool. And that's a couple of 2 years ago we reached out, and we had a guy come, and he was just super cold, not cold, but he just wasn't. Mm-hmm. You could tell he had a lot going on, and bona fides check got him in an autocross, got him out there, got him involved, and he found out he was going through some really tough times. Tough times. Just lost a buddy, right? Just who'd taken his own life. So he was in a tough jam. Again, bona fides check. He slowly warmed up during the day. Autocrossing helps. You get him in a car and spin him in circles. That tends to make you smile. Oh, yeah. And then he wound up getting very involved, and he'll probably kick my ass when he listens to this, but he wound up getting very involved in a car project, blew up my phone. He and I are good friends now, and now he's one of our horsepower therapy guys because he believes in the mission, believes in what we're doing.
That's good shit, man. Hey, how do people find you online, or what the hell do they do to reach out to you?
Yeah, so I'll be the first guy to tell you that I'm not the super smart on the socials, but we have Facebook. Our Facebook is probably the easiest for what's going on and what's coming up, just because I can text real fast of, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Facebook, Instagram, and then we have a website. The website stays relatively up to date as far as the calendar, because we try to put it in as far as what events we have coming up. But Facebook is by all means the easiest of what we're going to be doing, where we're heading, how people can kind of, we do monthly cruise-ins here in Huntsville. I live in Huntsville, Alabama, so we do a monthly cruise-in. Again, it's just the fellowship. That's all it's about. And then I think our next big event is going to be a Jeep event here in August. We're going up to do a Smoky Mountain Jeep invasion, which should be, should be fun.
Excellent.
That's our new thing is Jeeps, and I built a Harley this past winter because I was bored. And now we're doing Harley events or motorcycle.
Now,
events.
typical shit is fucking build a car for fucking Pirelli, build a car for fucking Toyo Towers. Now I was bored, so I built a Harley.
I got bored and I built a Harley what is it?
Spaceship.
Was it
Shovelhead.
a Sport Glide with Fleer on it?
That would be wrong for me to take stuff from the office.
Of course. So again,
Fucking
I have a really cool
stealth
thermal
street
camera that
glide.
goes on my iPhone. I have a thermal camera for my iPhone. It's pretty cool.
Ah, you bad motherfucker.
that's good shit. Well, that's how he can tell if the fucking trannies are fucking, if the girls
They
in
got
Thailand.
some. They got some heat down in the
That's what I'm
undercarriage.
talking about. He's looking for the outline.
I don't see any steam coming out from under there.
Well, now he doesn't have to use his hands to do a package check anymore.
That's smart.
Hey, technology, baby, technology.
Necessity is the mother of all invention, huh? There was that
And
one
you can
time in
still drink the
Thailand.
beer.
But
You can still drink the beer.
exactly. So again,
Hold on.
we can find
good.
we can find Brian Russell at Horsepower Therapy. We can find him on Instagram. We can find him on Facebook. What the fuck was the other one? Facebook, Instagram. What was the other one?
The actual
let's take
website.
time.
No, on his website, horsepowertherapy.org. Exactly.
We are a no kidding 501c3 nonprofit.
Nice.
Good
We're
job,
for
man.
reals.
Well, bro, hey, man, thanks a lot for coming on. Reach out to us anytime. We're going to be fucking singing you out on our podcast. And that's what it's
Absolutely.
about, man. You're out here in New York, look us up, and we will do the same when we're
That'll
down
happen.
there.
If I'm up there, I'm definitely because I want to hear where those motorcycles were. I'm gonna follow.
Oh no, they do donuts right here in the freaking middle of the corner here and all that stuff. You'll love it up here. These
Nah,
guys are
dude, you
nuts.
come on up to the fucking skiff. Come up, Jason will
Yeah.
throw a tattoo on you, have a shot of whiskey, smoke a cigar. We'll go
I
get
need
it.
an HPT tattoo.
Got you, bro.
Now he'll do it.
Done.
No,
Done.
dude,
For reals.
Jason's a fucking man. That's the deal.
All right.
And we'll do a thing of it.
All right, bro. Well, hey,
Bring
man.
that FLIR camera thing for the iPhone.
That's it. All right, bro. Appreciate you. You take good care.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on,
fellas.
brother.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. We'll talk soon.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Awesome.
Paulie can't find it.
Just
there
freeze.
he is.
The story of Paulie's life.
Well, dude, fucking Paulie's been busy as shit, man. They made him stand up during the fucking coronavirus. He's out there getting his fucking gear ready and shit. Tell us, Paulie, what's going on? Not only that, you're a changed man. How many fucking pounds are you down?
So I started off at 167. I did the
Smashing Greens fast for
Smashing
10 days.
Greens
Mitch
for 10
Aguilar
days.
smashing Frog, our fucking buddy. What's up with that shit?
It's good. You know,
Get up, show the camera.
Show the
your stomach.
camera.
It's like significant. Look at this.
Now you can show him your gun. Show him your gun, Paulie. It's hot. And his badge. Look at
Cover
his
your badge number. Cover your. There you
Yeah,
go.
there
There
you
you
go.
go. Hey. You can. The gun doesn't have gut going over the slide.
There's no gunt.
Yeah.
You know, part gut, part cunt.
He had
Gunt.
to put an extra hole in his belt. You know that's how you make him headway, right?
I like that shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Cover that number on that fucking shield there, nutsack.
Nah, he good.
Harold will do it.
No, anyway, fucking
Yeah.
Paulie's fucking been making some changes, man. Loving
Yeah.
that shit.
So now I weighed in this morning at 148.
Nice. 20 pounds down.
Damn, that's big time, brother.
And then, you know, since I left narcotics and I'm doing just like regular investigations, putting on the suit, you know, it's
Which you also said is more gratifying because you're closing cases and you're working them,
right. And regular cases, like we're
getting
working-
shit done.
Yeah.
And you don't got to see a bunch of fucking floaters, a bunch of fucking dead guys. all
White
the
foam
time.
coming out their mouth.
Yeah.
It's a different type of death.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
It's not like when you show up, you're like, oh yeah, this fucking
this
guy
motherfucker-
OD'd.
Now he's not. Now he's not fucking frothy nose holes anymore.
Yeah, Paulie got shit to do this time. He's like, ooh. A crime to solve.
Dun, 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 dun.
I got my Sherlock Holmes hat,
Hey,
pipe.
you lying.
I'm definitely lying.
Definitely lying.
You
No,
get-
he don't. He
But I
don't get
feel
his,
like it, you know?
You
He
get
don't get
no
his-
respect if you walk around with that shit.
He don't get his pipe for 3 years until he retires.
Yeah.
gold pipe.
Gold pipe.
Right on, bro. Well, hey, that was a great fucking interview. Brian
guy's
Russell,
badass,
fucking
man.
horsepower therapy. Solid cat. Horsepowertherapy.org. Find them on Instagram, Facebook, and on their fucking website. Doing real shit, changing
Listen.
lives, helping people.
This guy is beyond solid.
Oh, dude.
This guy's a fucking wizard.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, accreditation wise, like
Yeah.
in the aviation world, he's probably the equivalent of Tom Satterley.
Dude, that's it. Bro.
And then some, because he went into research and development, and now he's still in that capacity.
Well,
like he's at the cusp, he's at the tip of the spear to, sighting equipment and in reference to avionics testing, like, and then
research, testing, and development for the newest of the new shit.
Yeah.
And
But not the newest of the new shit available to the civilians.
available to anyone ever. .com.
Yeah, on some secret government shit. Like that's
yeah.
bomb, dude. Like this guy's the dude.
In his free time, he builds a Harley because he's bored.
Yeah. That's badass.
Well, I liked how he continually referred to all the fucking tier 1 assets as the customers.
Customers, yeah.
Dude, that
But
dude.
there's a lot of is it
fucking-
agencies? It's not just
oh,
DOD.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's,
It's not
the
just
others.
Yeah,
other
everybody.
government agencies.
That guy's a fucking solid professional, just like Tom, man. Tom rarely went out of character. Solid.
I mean, there's nothing to step out of. You could
No,
say
no,
where you
he's-
can, and you can where you can't. But
Right.
then it's nothing. I'll tell you if I have to kill you.
Well, the guys that do that shit for real don't fucking.
They're very intellectual humans.
Yeah, they've been at it for a long time.
You gotta
too.
understand, and I hope this country feels this to be true, that those individuals have been tested to the point of most human abilities and then some.
And continuously
continue, yeah.
evaluated.
Continuously. These are the cream of the crop of humanity.
Period.
Not just the military. Do you guys know like what that means? Some of you civilians don't understand. Like there's guys that join the military. Then there's a small percentage that join special operations. And that's hard in and of itself because for the cadre that is screening, attrition is the mission. That means, as we stated before, their goal is to break you and make you quit. And if that's not in you, then they want that don't quit. And they're going to fuck with you nonstop. Then
There's the
fucking smaller percentage of that small percent.
the tier 1 guys.
The tier 1 dudes. Those motherfuckers are
They're different
fucking
humans.
robots.
different kind of.
These
human.
are the guys that could put Copenhagen in their mouth and run a PFT and get 100, spit that shit out and run it again and get 100. Fucking whatever, do something else magnificent, like fucking quilt a fucking blanket after such. Like these motherfuckers are great like that. Dude.
using nothing but their back hair.
Exactly. Those are the kind of motherfuckers we're talking about. Dudes that'll make anybody in special forces look at them and say, "Ooh, you a bad motherfucker."
But those guys walk in, and you're just like, that's just a different human right there.
Yeah, that's not a human. That's a robot. That's a man in tune with the mastery of his realm. He can
Exactly.
get what he wants.
Exactly. So it's just a solid podcast, solid dude. Can't wait to help those guys out.
Yeah.
Horsepowertherapy.org. Horsepower Therapy on Instagram and Facebook. Another fucking good one for the can, guys.
That's it.
Polly's back. JD's back. We're back in the fucking skiff. Gonna start getting out more shows, doing more shit, seeing what we're evolving into, man. The world's evolving. So are we. I like it.
It's good.
It is
I
good.
got tired of the same old shit.
Me too. I got a baseball under my butt cheek now.
Sciatica. And
Sciatica. Oh, it's stupid. I hate it.
It is
It's
not a good feeling.
It's not. It's not good. It's not
You
good.
know, help traction hanging upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what it is you might have a bulging disc.
I might have something.
Yeah. And what happens is when it gets inflamed, the disc starts to protrude, and when it protrudes, it pushes on your nerves and puts them to sleep.
Yeah. I got something going on. Faux show.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go check that out. Gonna go to the doctor this week. I'll keep you posted.
Let me know if you put the finger in there.
Yeah, I will.
Take a picture
Yeah, I will.
of your face.
And a video of
the finger.
Nah, I don't want the
my
finger
butt?
in the head,
Nah.
dude. I just want the face.
Nah,
You can
dude.
tell if it's real or not by the look of his face.
Dude, I'm an old man and I've been lifting heavy stuff my whole life. It ain't looking so good.
If he's
down
got
there.
like one eye closed and the other one open, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's in there.
Yeah. All right. With that, we are out. You filthy fucking meat sacks.